Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you all my Yu-Gi-Oh! The Infinite Forbidden booster box opening. This is the newest set for the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, introducing a bunch of new support for decks like Gimmick Puppets, Madolche, and the very hyped up Exodia support with a brand new fusion monster and a bunch of other setup for the Forbidden One cards. We also have new decks like the Whitewoods and the Fiendsmith monsters. The Fiendsmith, I think, are the most hyped up deck in the set for sure. Not just hyped up, they are definitely going to be very, very strong. But let's go ahead and open up the pack and see what we get. I noticed that the plastic for this is just like very loose, but I can see the Konami seal on it, so I don't know if it's just due to the heat, you know, but packs look fine. I know we've had some quality control before, but we got a little indent there with Exodia Obliterate. All right, so we'll go ahead and start off with the left side like we normally do. Let's see how we pull. All right, we have, to start us off, a Fiendsmith Lacrina. So that's one of the new fusion monsters. We have Gimmick Puppet Rouge Doll. I think the majority of the Gimmick Puppet support, which is also going to be a pretty good deck, is all just low rarity, so not bad at all. We have Fiendsmith's Sequence, another one of the Fiendsmith monsters. I think there's 3 secret rares, though, for the Fiendsmith deck in this set alone. We have Gimmick Puppet Cattle Scream, another new monster there. And, all right, we have our first secret rare right off the bat as well. I wonder if the box is mapped, if we're going to have one on the right side to start us off. But it's been a while since I've opened a box, and the secret rare was right on top. But very, very nice. And then we have Blazing Bombardment. Didn't even say the name. Dominus Purge. I think this is one of the generic cards for the deck. You not activate the effects of Dark Water Fire monsters with the rest of this duel. So if your opponent controls a card, you can activate this card when a card effect that includes an effect that adds a... Okay, so it's kind of like almost like a lockdown card. Then we have Blazing Bombardment Beast. Looks like a new... I don't know if this is an exclusive or an OCG exclusive import. Dark End Evaporation Dragon, the new Dark End support. Nice. Trap Gatherer. You can literally see they're just bear traps there. And Madolche Mini Meowcaroons for our next common. So very, very adorable Madolche support as well. So I'm just making sure I have all the other cards organized there. Or at least the secret rare out of the way. But we have an Aerial Eater, 2 Fiend monsters with the same attribute. Woes of the White Forest. Dipsy Fiend. We have Fiendsmith Lacrima. And Drytron Meteonis, DA Draconids for the new Ritual monster. Looks like a level 12 for the Drytrons. 5,000 attack and 5,000 defense also. Necro Equip Princess. Volmina Statue of the Sacred Dragon. Cosmic Tree Ermistill, and Moon of the Closed Heaven, which is a card that people were definitely hoping would be as an import in this set, but it's also just a low rarity as well. It's not a high rarity like all the other cards, which is still good. It's a pretty, generic card for being just a connection card, I think people is what they were calling it, for the Fiendsmiths to be able to use also with their decks. So pretty cool as well. And next pack, we have Service Puppet Play. You can see some of the other Zexal monsters in the background, or in the front of the card, being terrified by number 15, Madolche Dessert. Fiendsmith Sequence, Aerial Eater. And we have Gimmick Puppet Fantasix Machinix. This is Quattro in his Gimmick Puppet form. Looks very, very cool for sure. And we have Vesper Girsu, Gimmick Puppet Little Soldiers. As I said, I think a good amount of the Gimmick Puppet cards are low rarity. Sylvia the White Forest, and Broomy, the best card in the entire set, just on its name alone. We have League of Uniform Nomenclature Strikes, once again featuring Ojama Yellow on the card art. Gimmick Puppet Rouge Doll again. Betten Bat. Ragnarika Selene Snapper, And our first ultra rare is Tenpai Dragon Genroku, another, I'm definitely sure, definitely a sought after card for sure in the pack. Mansion of the Dreadful Dolls, Valmonica Creation, Dora Dora, very adorable. Guardian of the Voiceless Voice for our last one there. So we got 2 supers, an ultra, and a secret so far. Maiden of the Millennium Moon, Golem that guards the Millennium Treasures, Meteoro Drytron, Cosmo Queen, the Queen of Prayers, and Fiendsmith in Paradise for our super. There's Light and Sublimation Dragon, so interesting. It looks like the Light and monsters aren't too high of a rarity, or maybe some of the extra monsters. I believe there's a fusion in this pack as well. Paralyzing Mushroom. We have Interdimensional Matter Forwarder. Depress Pard, oh, poor little thing. Mementotlin Sleepy. I believe we also have the new Boss Fusion monster in the pack. And Obliterate Blaze, the new super rare for Exodia. Awesome. I believe 3-in-1, 2 cards with Ojama Yellow on it in this pack. And then we have Broomy, another mini Meowcaroons, and Cosmic Tree Ermistill. Got so many different extra deck monsters for Madolches now. It's crazy. Woes of the White Forest, DPH Gendamore, Rusio of the White Forest. We have Gimmick Puppet Cattle Scream, and Magicodial Soul for our Aqua Tuner. Very, very interesting looking card for sure. Gimmick Puppet Little Soldiers, Armored Night Dragon, Light and Sublimation, and Zapper Shrimp. Woes of the White Forest, Dipsy Fiend, Meteoro Drytron, DPH Gendamore, and we have, this is the new TCG exclusive deck for the pack, Mimighoul Cerberus. I get some big, Ghost Trick vibes from them, just with the flip effects and how they look also. And then we have Vesper Yursu, and that's 10 for our spell. We have Depress Pard, Service Puppet Play, Emblema Salvation for the Centurions, Maiden of the Millennium Moon, and we have the new Link 2 monster for Valmonicas, Varar, Valmonican Concord, Drytron New 2, Trap Gatherer, and another Moon of the Closed Heaven. This is Knight of the Armored Knight and Dragons for, is this for, I don't know if it's for like armed dragons or what, but interesting looking card for sure. All right, we have a Ragnaraka Selene Snapper, Cosmo Queen, Paralyzing Mushroom. Here's another Sleepy. And our other Ultra is Wedju Temple. I believe this is for the Exodia support. You can see the 5 pieces of Exodia on the card art itself. Zapper Shrimp, Necro-Equipped Princess, another Little Soldiers, and Mansion of the Dreadful Dolls. These things remind me, if you've seen Gantz, the second wave of aliens that they had to eliminate. Very, very creepy. All Gimmick Puppets are creepy, though. We have Interdimensional Matter Forwarder, Millennium Treasures, Nomenclature Strikes, Fiend Reflection, and we have Memento Mictlin Tectolica Creation King, the new second fusion for the Mementotlin monsters. Need just 3, though, for it, so not as bad as getting out Combined Creation, but we have another Meowcaroons, Dora Dora, Dragons, Light and Darkness, and another 3-in-1. I believe this is our last pack for the left side. Fiendsmith Sanct, Betin Bat, Rusio the White Forest, Madolche Dessert, and our last card is one of the remade cards, Spell Card Monster Reborn, almost like a weakened version of Monster Reborn, but still pretty awesome. I think we got Soul Exchange in this pack also, so, and on to the right side. Betin Bat, Fiendsmith Sequence, Fiend Reflection of the Millennium, Maiden of the Millennium Moons, and I completely forgot. I thought that it looks like maybe the box isn't mapped at least, because the first pack on the right was not a secret, but we have Fiendsmith's Desiree, Dark End Evaporation, Broomy, and look, we got both of them from the same pack with that one. Now watch, this one will be the secret. Cattle Scream, Nomenclature Strikes, Sleepy, and Quebeco for our super. Another 3-in-1 also. Get my foils organized as well because we have the 2 ultras and the 1 secret, and then the rest are the supers. All right, continuing on. Service Public Play, Woes of the White Forest, Beton Bat, and another Virar, Valmonic, and Concord. We're already pulling doubles for some of the cards also. There's another Dark End Evaporation Dragon also. Fiendsmith Sequence, Maiden of the Millennium Moon, Fiendsmith Lacrima, Interdimensional Matter Forwarder, and another Magical Little Soul. Like I said, there's a good number of supers in this pack, and we're already pulling doubles for some, so that's pretty crazy. DPH Gendamore, Depressed Pard, Madolche Dessert, Drytron Guard, and we have Rosella, Sinister Soul of the White Forest, so the new White Forest support. I believe they have some secret rares also for some of their main deck monsters, but got our Ultra copy for it also. Gimmick Puppet, Rouge Doll, Cattle Scream, there's a Rusio, the White Forest, Aerial Eater, and a Fiendsmith in Paradise for our super. Broomy, Dragon Light and Darkness, another Fiend Reflection, Emblem of Salvation, Paralyzing Mushroom, Nomenclature Strikes, and a Centurion Atri for our new main deck monster for these Centurion cards. There's another mini Meowcaroons. Can I pull the new Tiramisu? I believe it's an Xyz monster. Let's see. Despia Fiend, Fiendsmith Sanct, Sleepy, Cosmo Queen, and we have a Stellar of the White Forest for our second secret rare. Very, very awesome. This is a deck that I was looking into, so pretty good pickup there for sure, I'd say. Necro Equipped Princess, Little Soldiers, and a Trap Gatherer. So we should have, with 4 packs remaining, 1 more Ultra to pull. Can we pull Dark Magician? Can we pull Exodia? Let's see. Lucia, Aerial Eater, and Beware the White Forest for our super. Another Light End Dragon also. Third to last pack. Let's see. Fiendsmith Lacrima and Mimighoul Archfiend for more of the Mimighoul cards. Vesper Gearsu and Blazing Bombardment Beast. Second to last pack. Dipsy Fiend, Celine Snapper, Rouge Doll, Millennium Treasures, and we have Mimighoul Master for our last of the Ultra Rare. Once again, we got a good number of these Mimighoul monsters. I may have to look into how the deck plays. Looks like this might be the boss monster, since it is the master for the Mimighouls. And we have That's 10, Sangan Kaiho, another Closed Moon, and the White Forest, which we have the last pack. There are quarter centuries. There's always the chance. If you have 1 more pack left in the box and you haven't pulled one yet, there's always a chance to pull one. Depressed Pard, Fiendsmith, Drytron, and nope, our last card is Lord of the Missing Barrows. So a Fiend monster, it looks like. You can special summon this card from your hand by banishing 3 cards from your graveyard. 1 monster, spell, and trap. Okay, so kind of just like a mini boss monster to get out there with that one. But that looks to be it for the box. Looks like we got the standard ratios as well for the Ultras and Secrets. I heard some rumors that some boxes were like short for the Secrets, but nope, we got the 2 and the 4. So we'll have to see what some of the cards could go for, but still some pretty awesome ones at that. And I hope you all enjoyed as well. And as always, until next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And Kira Twig out.